I share a positive experience with you? It happened last night, and of course I'm asking you rhetorically, because if you don't want to hear it, you can just click on over to, you know, Mike and Kim, or Mark and Cora, or Cedars, or JW Fairy Tale. Just turn your volume down if you click over there. He's a loud one, but he's good. So I want to share this positive experience with you. Last night I had 2 excellent positive phone calls with Bill and with Carrie. Now, Bill and Carrie are both fans of my videos, and that's cool. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, Bill and Carrie. But what was, you know, that's not very remarkable by itself. But what was really remarkable to me, anyways, is the fact that both of them stumbled upon my videos and then went, hey, wait a minute, I think I know that guy. And that's why they watched. And it turns out they do know that guy. They did know Eric when he was in the Porterville area and was serving as a servant and then an elder. So here I spoke with Bill, and he's been out for a number of years, but yet still things to get cleaned out of the thinking, of the thought process. And aren't we all in that boat? When we escape a mind-controlling cult, it's hard. It's hard to clean that thinking out of your mind. Feelings of guilt, feelings of doubt. You know, there's all these things that go through our minds. And then, of course, the anger. So I just had a great time talking with Bill and catching up a little bit with him. I knew him for a few years before he moved on to a different part of the country. But again, what I'm finding is I'm finding by talking with these people from all over is that we all have so much in common, and we follow that arc. I've talked about that before. We all have kind of a path that we follow when we get out of the cult. And we have to find our own way. I just got an email from a fellow that gave me a lot of his backstory, and same thing, got his email today, and I just happened to look, I got it, and within 15 minutes I answered him, and he was very surprised and thanked me. And, you know, he had all these, you know, I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure about that, what should I do about this, that, and the other with this individual. And again, it just solidified in my mind that these are the things that we grapple with it, we struggle to stand on our own 2 feet. We struggle to, you know, to just know what's right and wrong now, what we believe, what we're not sure about. But, you know, it was interesting with my friend Carrie. She was mentioning to me that she had been trying to get reinstated for years. And she kept trying to get back in, trying to get back in. And she was following the rules. You know, if she had months and months of, you know, being a good JW behavior, and then she made a mistake and, you know, fell into something which it isn't even that big of a deal. You know, Watchtower, some of their gross sins that they label and classify things are nothing of the kind. Nothing of the kind. To pull the handle on the slot machine, or for good Lord, now all you do is just push the button. Ding, 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 ding. I blew $20 on a slot machine in about 5 or 6 minutes, and I can tell you there was zero greed involved. It was like playing a video game for me, only not as fun as some of the other video games I play. There was no greed involved, but yet Watchtower labels that as a gross sin, the sin of greed, you see, and it's absurd. So Carrie was explaining to me that, you know, she tried to follow the rules to be a good J-Dub and get back in, and years went by. And finally, she woke up and thought, why am I still trying to do this? And you know, fortunately, she has at least one family member that she's still able to communicate with. And on the down low, you know, there's a lot of parents and siblings that will do that on the down low. And I think that's going to continue to happen more and more, simply because the new generation of JWs, they don't want to shun anybody. They want to be mainstream. They certainly like to look and dress and do other things mainstream. So, you know what, they don't want to get embarrassed. You know, that's the rule is like if I'm at the gym and there's a JW shunning me, you know, pretending not to see me, walking past me with that dead blank stare that they do. It's funny, if I try to say hi to those people and there's other people around, all of a sudden it was almost as if you flipped a switch. Oh, hi, how you doing? And then they go about their business. If you actually asked them a question and engaged them in conversation and people are around, then all of a sudden, you know, they know you and they'll talk to you for a little bit before they scurry off. So at any rate, it was very positive. It was very nice to be able to chat with Bill, catch up with him a little bit, chat with Carrie. But the thing is that, you know, it made me realize that people, those folks watched my video because they knew me. And because I was an elder and I gave the memorial a few times and I was on a lot of circuit and district parts and all of that, I think more people are gonna recognize me and see me and know me. So am I gonna capitalize on that or appreciate that? Well, of course, because if I can help somebody wake up to TTATT, if someone wakes up to the truth about the truth, I mean, what better way, what better kind of news is there for me to get? Because I'm able to help somebody and they're able to free their own mind. You know, all that we can do, whatever kind of an activist we are, undercover JW brother we are, fader, whatever, there's only so much we can do. It's really it's really incumbent upon the listener as to what they're going to do with whatever information you give them. You might just simply say one thing. You might say something like, you know, I was very surprised to find out that the Watchtower was a member of the United Nations from 1991 to 2000. But, you know, it's all out there on the internet, and, you know, I'm sure you'll find it if that's what you're looking for. And then you just leave it alone. See, you don't have to go on and on. You know, we were ramming things down people's throats for so many years. We don't have to do that anymore. People come to my channel because they want to. I don't force anybody to visit JWStruggle, the YouTube channel, JWStruggle.com, my blog that needs a facelift. I'm still trying to work on that. Trust me. You know, people are going to find things that resonate with them, and they're gonna use their powers of reasoning sooner or later when they're ready to. If they're not ready, if they don't have an itch, then I'm not going to try to scratch it. You know, I'm not interested in debating and engaging with asleep Jehovah's Witnesses unless they come up to me or something and it just falls in my lap. I'm just not there yet. Maybe someday I'll do that. You know, I don't know. But I just wanted to share something positive and let you know about that. And I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.
The order is rapidly fading, for the times they are a-changing.